Hi folks, I'm Jerry Gorchels from PanAmerican Seed and Kieft Seeds as well. Kieft, of course, is a perennial brand with all of its perennials being first-year flowering from seed, and that really packs a lot of value for your production and your added value as far as your return on your sales. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about Delphinium desante. Delphinium desante, of course, did go away for a while, but now it's back, and is back better than ever. Compared to some of the other delphiniums that we sell on the market today, these are about anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks faster in production time. Of course, the flower spike is shorter, and you get a more compact plant, and the reflower on them is really nice, as you can see with this plant here. So we're looking at, as far as plug time goes, we're looking at about 6 to 7 weeks. And then for finish time, about another 12 to 16 weeks with average day temperatures right around 60. I think later on in the spring you can finish these faster because they are day length neutral, so you can cut your crop time down quite a bit. Very, very beautiful. Of course, delphinium just automatically sells itself at retail. Nobody can resist these beautiful blue spike flowers. You may already know about the Kieft brand perennials being from seed, but they are also first-year flowering perennials from seed. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of our new 2021 introductions called Early Bird Aquilegia. The Early Bird series actually has shorter flowering stems than what we're used to in the perennial Aquilegias that's been out there. Also, we're coming to you with 8 colors within a 10 to 12 day flowering window. That really makes it a nice characteristic for the mix as well, if you just want to grow the mix. So I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about the colors within the Early Bird Aquilegia series. First of all, this purple and blue is a very, very nice, striking combination. This is actually my favorite color out of the 8 colors in the Early Bird series. It also has a very nice, large flower and very full habit on the flower cap as well too. The next one is the white. I mentioned earlier, just a nice clean white color. So you can see here just a nice striking bright white color. The red and white, this would be similar to Cardinal or some of the other red and whites that have been on the market now as far as color goes, but you can see the habit is much more controlled than that. The purple and white is a unique color. And this actually is 2 to 3 days earlier than the average within the series itself. So you have a lot of color here, and you can see the uniformity of the flowering stems. Coincidentally, these were grown pot tight, so you can see that even growing them pot tight, you can get a nice cap on the flower and a habit on the plant as well. Here's the yellow. It's actually a nice canary yellow. You can see here, it's just here again, the habit is nice and compact, and then you have a nice even flowering cap on it as well. The blue and white, this would be similar to the bluebird that had been out on the market before. So you can see here the blue and white is just a very nice blue and white color. And then the red and yellow is another unique color that we haven't had much of in the Aquilegia lines in the Aquilegia market. So we do have this very unique red and yellow, and then finally the purple and yellow. Purple and yellow is here, and this is actually one of the latest ones to color. So if you were to not grow this one, your whole series would flower within a 5 to 6 day flower range. So this is actually 5 to 7 days later to flower than the other colors too. So, but here again, the unique color, this will definitely take off for you in the garden centers. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about the culture that we did to get these beautiful plants. First of all, they were sown on week 45 and then bumped up 6 weeks later into a larger cell pack and then put into the cooler for 6 weeks at 40 degrees just to give them a vernalization. Now this isn't necessarily necessary for the spring production of it. Spring production can be sown in week 1 or 2 and then grown on the warmer side through the plug stage, and then cooled off in the latter part of the plug stage, and then transplanted and grown cool with your night temperatures below 55. One of the unique things is about 4 to 5 weeks after transplant, if you give these long days, you'll really get some nice elongation on the stems themselves. So keep that in mind when you're transplanting this. All of the information is in the product information guide. Just to clarify, these are day length neutral, but under long day conditions at the end of the crop, it really does bring the flowers up over the canopy in your production to really give your color show a good show at retail. These particular plants have been blooming now for 6-7 weeks, so they really have a long lasting color bloom on them. Keep in mind that Aquilegias will go dormant for the summer and then come back again next spring. So these 8 colors, as you can see here, are very well matched for height and for production. You can do them in the gallons like this here. Make a very, very nice gallon, fill out a gallon. And they also make a nice quart, so depending on what your market is calling for. So you have a good versatility of this new series of Aquilegias from Kieft Seeds. Here again, first year flowering, Aquilegia from seed.